welcome to the Brawl Variety Hour.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to an unusual Brawl Stars where I am playing your decks. These are all decks that were submitted to me as part of my 15,000 subscriber Brawl-tacular, in which I am playing many different deck submissions, such as this one, which is a Korvold Treasures deck. This deck was submitted to me by Gibby54, and it's a sacrifice deck with a lot of treasures. We have tons of things that make treasures. We have things that make us more treasures, like you, Zorn. We have things that make our treasures get us more mana. And we also have a treasure-based win con. Yes, this deck is running Revel in Riches. I love Revel in Riches. It's so funny. It's just like, hey, you got 10 treasures, you win the game. Well, if you have 10 treasures, you might be winning the game anyway, because Korvold will use those to draw cards and get absolutely massive. I like treasures. I wish they came into play tapped. They don't. That's fine. Some of them do, but not these ones. These ones definitely don't. I see some other like nice things for tokens in general too, like Garuk. I see another alternate win con for sacrificing your various treasures, Marionette Master, and I see some just generally nice cards to have in these colors, like Great Henge, Atali, and Cabaretti Revels. Ooh, some good stuff. As well as some just good removal because we are in black, green, red. So let's take this Korvold and make some treasures. Revel in Witches? That's just called Wilds of Eldraine. Oh, hey Revel in Witches. Nice to see you. We were just talking about you. We're up against Simone, Quandrix Prodigy. This hand's a little awkward because it doesn't have any creatures or anything early. The closest thing I have is Hive. It has 3 mana. I don't think I can keep it. This seems a little better. It has a Pitiless Plunder and a Phyrexian Arena, which is better than nothing. Oh, and a Cabaretti Revels. Well, I'm going to crack open his Terramorphic Expanse. I could save that for when we have Korvold out, but I need red mana. Found it. Red mana. I would say my Korvold deck, I do have a Korvold deck, but I've only played it like once. Not my arena one. I've played that one plenty of times. I have a Korvold deck in paper, and it is mediocre, in part because I refuse to take the rare good lands out of my Lord Windgrace deck and put them into my Korvold deck. So it's like all basic lands. It has Terramorphic Expanse in it. That's fine, right? Aw, dang. Simone, why'd you do that? She countered my thing. Rude. We'll probably counter this too. It landed? Wait, but they have something that interacts with a card on the battlefield. Okay, fine. It's back in my hand. Simone and her Simic Flash. This person's playing Simone Simic Flash. Because I guess, I don't know. Aggression was too good. Wait, where are you going? We win? They had to pee. Listen, I get that. I have conceded in, like, semi-competitive events because I just really had to pee. That was them right there. Good game? I guess. I don't know. Didn't feel like it. Simone and Dina. Okay, so first we play against the Simone, and then we play against the Simone and Dina. I have ramp into copying tokens. I don't have a great way to make tokens other than this Pirate's Pillage. We'll make it work anyway. Keep. Was it a good game? No. Was it a game? Yes, totally. Hi, Simone and Dina. Yeah, she I love this. It's like I beat her up in the schoolyard. She came back with her, like, slightly older friend. Because Simone is, like, an extra young college student, if I remember her, like, story right. She's, like, this very young prodigy who got into, you know, wizard magic college early. And Dina's just, like, being a good older friend. And coming to beat up bullies. Got a swamp. Gross. Sorry, I meant the lance. Or the card back. A lot of holes. A lot of holes. Into the north. Uh-oh, they're ramping before I can ramp. They go into the north, find a woodland chasm. Play another land. Oh yeah, I can play lands too. Check this out. Bam, cultivate. think I'm going to go for a green and a black. Put the swamp into play. Have our forest. I could play Korvold next turn. I do not want to. I would rather play Parallel Lives or maybe even Pitiless Plunderer if I had other creatures out, but I don't. Hi, Zimone and Dina. Are you going to draw a second card this turn? No, they're going to tutor. Them running this assembled team makes me feel like this is, unfortunately, probably just the Sultai Ultimatum, Emergent Ultimatum, is it? Deck, and not, like, actually Zimone and Dina's sacrifice. It's not a deck that's actually using the commander to do what it does. Those are always so sad. Like, you could just play your commander. It would be cool if you did. I'm going to use Pirate's Pillage to toss one of these lands and try to find something a little bit stronger. I know it'd be great to do that when we have Parallel Lives out. Okay, Cavalry Rebels could get me some good lasting power, but I don't trust that they wouldn't destroy it. I think that they would be able to, like, tear asunder it or get rid of it somehow else. Oh, no. I didn't get 15K on YouTube and then immediately jumped to 16K. I got 15K on YouTube like 2 months ago, and then I forgot to make the video. I've been busy. I've had to travel. It's crazy. Solemn Simulacrum. Get themselves a land. Get themselves some stuff. Rockfall Vale. Start with the Parallel Lives, because I want more treasures. Bam. I'll go for Cabaret Rebels. Just so we get extra value out of casting spells. They're fogged until the next turn. I cannot target them. They cannot take damage from me. They have protection from everything. Oh, a Grim Tutor. Yeah, I bet they're tutoring for that spell. I was just talking about that ultimatum. It seems like I just run into that deck often enough, and it's frustrating when you find it. Gee, you wonder what they're fetching? Yeah. Something. I don't know. I have a Pitiless Plunderer. This gets me. Zorn! Oh my gosh. Okay, we attack with Magda. Doesn't matter if she's not dealing damage. We get an additional treasure. Would I like a dragon? Bam, 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 boom. Yes! Ooh, Law Bones. Ancient Copper Dragon. Henge? You get the Henge. I want Henge. Oh, look. A creature died. More treasures! Hashtag Yoho, hashtag Yarhar. Start with Korvold. Elf. Strike it rich. Every time we sacrifice a treasure now, things will happen. What do I want to eat? I'm gonna eat my Llanowar Elf. Pitiless Plunderer says, yummy. I think I'll strike it rich, sacrificing a treasure to make 3 treasures. 9. I want more. Big dragon. What am I looking for? I don't know. Also, more stuff. Burnt Rejuvenation will hit for 5 here. That's the most expensive creature I have out. Korvold gets very, very big. I think I'll have to discard a little at the end of the turn. Marionette Master. Where were you before? You would have been amazing! Attach Sticky Fingers. Zoran has sticky fingers. Ah, cards are happening! Do I have any way to kill my own creatures here? Hey, any of you can kill my own creatures? No? No? Okay, that's fine. I think we'll just end the turn and discard a bunch of stuff. Oh, no, it's gonna ask me to keep cards rather than discard. So we want to keep Marionette Master, World Shaper, Gargaroth, Glissa, Facebreaker. I'll keep one land. I think Battlements. Ooh, and I can keep one more. Period. Cute. All right. What do you got there, opponent? They're gonna ultimate him. Oh my god, it's a Mergent Ultimatum! I never could have guessed. What do you mean if the opponent somehow pops off? We knew exactly what they tutored for, and they're trying to get a game-winning combo. Who would have thunked it? Who would have funked? Alright, so it's extra turn, free spells. I don't want them to bounce my Korvold, even though I did just get a way to give Korvold haste. They'll kill him anyway. They'll probably be able to draw this. I'm gonna throw back Omni. Enjoy your extra turns. R.I.P. Dummy Thick Korvold. What? My henge? Though they're very good at drawing cards because they have the One Ring and Zimone and Dina here. Yes, lose your life. This is turn number 2 of 3 at minimum. They could make even more extra turns. I'm gonna sip my water. Mm-hmm. Zoran adds 1. Final parting. Let's see, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did they play a land this turn? No, so they'll probably have 10 mana. Okay, so put Uro into the graveyard. Oh my god, they have 69 cards left in their library. Nice. I love old Gnawbone's just like, I want to make treasures! I love my giant girl boss dragon. You have drawn cards. You have tutored for cards! Oh my god, look guys, it's a card they can actually sacrifice to Zimone and Dina. What a surprise. Not only did they reprint Time Warp and make it historic legal, they also put Time Walk in. By the way, there used to be Time Warp in Historic. Like, not just Historic Brawl, in straight up Historic. And yes, I did play decks that would loop it. They eventually banned it. They were like, wait, this is the problem. Yeah, it is the problem. So now they have tutored for a card. I wonder what it is. Oh my god, it's Omni. Whoa! And another extra turn spell. Korvold, you did your best. This isn't your fault. You're a good Vor dragon. You love eating Wait. Are you sure you want to do that? Okay, one second. I'm actually gonna float a little bit of mana here. Because I may get a piece of removal for this. I don't know if Terror Sunder's in this list because I didn't look very closely. That's about to get me some treasures. Like, a lot of treasures. Commander to the command zone. Couple treasures. Just a few. Ugh, didn't draw one. That's okay. Figured it was worth checking. Hi, Shelly! Oh, and it solved the equation. If only we had... if only we had our treasure win con. As if we would ever have an upkeep. We don't get to have upkeeps. So they gain 8 life, then they lose only 4 life, because the one ring is a mistake of a card, and so is Shouldered, and you put them together, it's like 2 mistakes. Oh my god, guys, look! Another mistake! I'm passing the turn. It's because I'm floating mana that it's just like, hey, you ready? And remember, the last turn we had, our opponent had just played the one ring, and we couldn't deal damage to them because they had the one ring. Just if you didn't remember it. Hey, Braska. Reach the multiverse. They get a creature or planeswalker from each player's library. Or a graveyard. That's pretty much library at this point. There's been a lot in there. Okay, there's old Gnawbones. Definitely the biggest thing. We have a Shoulder, but they already have a Shouldered out. Tireless Provisioner could help them go double infinite, but they already have free spells, so I don't think it matters. Vorinclex. Or Vorinclex. Wait. Was that a Gaia's Blessing? I just saw my graveyard shuffle back in. Was there a Gaia's Blessing trigger? Oh my gosh! If only that could have happened first, but this has to fully resolve. Okay, we don't have a graveyard anymore. Please pass to the next stage of the turn so I can stop floating mana. What's going on with this turn? Just a bunch of mistakes. Well, it's actually not one turn going on and on and on. This turn is particularly long because our opponent has a bunch of free spells. But overall, our opponent's turns have not been that long. It's just that they have taken 4 turns in a row. About to take a 5th, I think. They have 1 more turn, and they should be able to win through combat damage on that turn. And I'm over here just like, if I had another turn, you know what I would have? Lethal. But I'll never have another turn. Aw. Yeah, and they've spent a lot of these turns, by the way, tutoring for their extra turn cards. So they were able to take even more extra turns. Nice one ring. You can just press spacebar. You have lethal. Gizmo, thank you for the 27-month resub.
No text.
Alright, I am unfortunately going to be conceding here. I gave them an opportunity to kill me. They did not take said opportunity, so we will leave. What they wanted to do, by the way, you can kind of tell here, is they wanted to take another extra turn just to kind of be a little doo-doo head. Taken Richie Chi submitted Rocco Street Chef, who cares about, well, either player playing things from exile. Gets you food, puts +1/+1 counters on things, and because it's making food, it makes artifacts with triggers things like Yoshin Dissident. And if you have a bit of +1/+1 counter synergy, like the Botanical Brawler and Conclave Mentor, you can go even more wild. This Rocco is not running Sam, but it is running a lot of things that let you play from exile. I'm looking at my little description here that was sent with this deck. It says, pump up creatures to ridiculous size. You know what? I think I can do that. Let's take Rocco and start cooking up a storm. Calyx, Guided by Fate. Honestly, a very scary commander. Calyx is super strong. We have great cards in hand, but we do not have the mana we need, so I am going to mulligan. This is good. We have Natural Naya, and Pippin, Atali, Strong Bull, Soul Partition. We're probably going to end up having to Soul Partition their commander or something else just to keep ourselves alive. We go first, which is great. But Calyx has access to a lot more early game good stuff. Is this my Hot Pockets avatar? Yes, this is the Vivian from the Hot Pockets. Everybody loves Vivian of the Hot Pockets. If I play Rocco, will they get removed? Maybe. I'm going to play what I'm going to call a distinctly non-threat. Peregrine Strongbow is a cool kind of like mana sink for this deck. You can eat the food to ping your opponents. A potential win con, though not one that gives you a lot of immediacy. Oh, Rosie! I like Rosie. Alright, get Rosie. If they have removal here, that will stink. This is one of those, I had the choice between holding up Soul Partition and not. And I would rather be a little bit more like mana efficient here and play some fun stuff. Alright, Naturalist. This is going to discount their enchantment spells. They get another +1/+1 counter. Yes, there is a Scurry Oak in this list, which Rosie plus Scurry Oak equals win. Ooh, okay. This is going to get flying. They're going to be dealing a lot of damage here, and they'll be able to copy either the Boon or the Naturalist. They've got double discounts. Our fourth land is the Razor, or our fifth land is the Razor's Thicket, which comes in like that. So sad. Means that, again, I'm in this awkward spot where I don't have anything great to do. If I bounce Calyx, they have a double discount. Smothering Tithe, going to punish card draw. We only really draw one card per turn. Bounce the Calyx. Kind of surprised they didn't, like, try to trade, I guess, with the food. I guess they know about it. They know that I could sacrifice the food for +1/+1. We draw Dust Shell Crawler. Do I want to pay the 2? Yes, and I'm just going to throw down Rocco. Sanctum Weaver is going to get them a lot of mana. Do I want to just go for buff and a strong bull? Yeah, bull, you are my repository for +1/+1 counters. Stay thick. Stay huge. They're swinging in? No? Okay, that's what I expected. Would have been weird if they did. They pacified it? 2, 3, 4. Okay, didn't get a land. If I just exile enchantments, we will be in such a good spot. But I don't have the mana for it. So I am going to pay the 2. Have a worm. Rocco, now you're getting buffed. Love that you can still eat the artifacts. A Minotaur pacifist? What's wrong with being a Minotaur pacifist? things are happening. Archon of Sun's Grace. This is not an enchantment. But the rest of this stuff still is. I'm still just hoping I get a land and that we can fare well. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana off the Sanctum Weaver, but it's all the same color mana. To test and champion, that's going to give them some card draw. I still think keeping my creatures alive versus theirs is going to be worth just hitting these. Hydras Growth will get it a +1/+1 counter, and then another, they also get a Pegasus! Can I farewell with my treasures? Yes, all of the treasures that I have. That's food. Will I pay the 2? No, because it's time to get rid of some enchantments. We're gonna go ahead and say, no enchantments allowed! That's it. Just no enchantments. I'm leaving you with tons of great payoff cards. Letting them have the champion and the Archon, could it be tough? Yes. However, this is gonna make for a good game of Magic. A good game of Magic where I get to hit stuff and have Rosie Cotton out. Rosie plus Pippin equals fun. Big worm. Bigger worm. Very large worm. Rocco. Worm continues to grow. More worm. How is Scraps today? Very cute. It's not a wormlet. It's a wormlet, not a worm. It's like a baby dragon. This is so cute. Jesper Idling is so good at, like, adorable creatures. Uh-oh. They found the armor! Who else is getting armor? Probably another Pegasus? Spread the love? No, they threw it onto Calyx. That's fine, too. Thundering Raiju cares about the things we have here, but we don't actually have... No, we don't have anything for that. All right, Champion of Lambholt. I could make big enough, but I wouldn't be swinging for lethal. We're going to start with Pippin, the Forest, Worm, 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 Big Worm. Big worm. Very good worm. Very excellent worm. Drawing a card. Duskull Trample will do work if we manage to survive in the air, which we may not be able to. Alright, Invasion of Gobakhan. What do we got? Knight's Pledge, Ancestral Mask, Borrowed Time, Wedding Announcement, and Halvar. Multiple of these are big problems for us. And they'll be able to afford casting any of those. So we have the Wormlet. With that, we could also go for face. I'm just a worm. Just a regular worm. I'm tapped out for the turn. This flips. This protects my creatures. Enhance Bull. Great. Rabble rousing. Uh-oh. Safe to upgrade Wormlet? Yes, but I also need to make sure I have blockers this turn. They didn't go for Halvar, but that would have been double strike, which means that I would have needed to make sure I would have some very strong things, unless I'm willing to sacrifice this. All right, what did I get for free off the rabble rousing? It's Faithbound Judge! Alright, so they get first strike damage, which means they could copy the ethereal armor before the rest of the damage resolves. Which wouldn't give them more damage. We're still safe to block here. We also have the ability to go indestructible. Alex has already dealt damage for the turn. Though now, yes, he is very large. I am going to get some cards. Discarded summons. Make the things with counters into angels. That might actually be able to get me there. It'd be weird. I can also make it so those 1/1s can't block the Champion of Lamholt. Light it up. Everybody gets a +1/+1. Except for you, Rosie, but you're not attacking in any way. We love you, Rosie. A land? Fine. Rosie, you want a party? Alright, now neither of those can block. I don't think it's enough to get there anyway. You think this is some good, fair, fun magic? I agree. We get to get silly. Go for it, kids! It's nowhere near 40 damage. But they're gonna win anyway next turn. We may as well. An excellent, excellent match. GG Calyx. Did something get pinned? Uh-oh. Twitch is glitching again. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm dealing with Twitch glitching here. I don't know why it does this. I didn't pin a message! We're casting more stuff? I don't know, they're just doing it. While I'm trying to manage this. No, I'm going to... Yeah, thank you for your chore. Here, if I can pin this, I might be able to replace it. There. Yeah, I need to refresh my Twitch interface. It's bugging right now. It's Dina! Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. This is definitely a silly deck submission that somebody wanted me to play, but it's what they love. This is Jay Goodman 7259's Dinosaurus deck. How do you play it? Dinosaurs. Then attack with dinosaurs. Seems easy enough. Let's roll. Dina Soul Steeper up against Gandalf the White, who doubles enter the battlefields of Legends and... Okay, it's legendary permanents and artifacts, right? Legendary spells and artifacts. Nice. Well, I've got a turn to Dina. Not actually that powerful, but Dina's cool. Who knows, maybe I'll even gain a tiny bit of life somehow. We've got a Masked Vandal, but nothing in the graveyard. By the way, that's a shapeshifter, making it a dinosaur. Here comes Dina for First Blood. Guild Globe. Nice. So if they had Gandalf out, that would have drawn them 2 cards. That's a cute way to run. I like the Allosaurus just because it's big, or we could set a Beast Whisperer for some card draw. I think I'm going to go for big. Just get down the big beefy dinosaur here. It's a 5/5. 2 damage dealt. They could flash out Gandalf. Gandalf, notably. A 4/5. You know what's bigger than a 4/5? 5/5. Here comes the Beast Whisperer. No, I'm not going to Casualties of War yet. And even though I'm not exiling anything, the Masked Vandal. All I have is this, the Cultivate. Hi, Gandalf! The Eternal Wanderer is probably going to leave me with the Masked Vandal and them with Gandalf the White. I don't know why they oopsed me. Hello? Sorry? Yeah, sorry for you. Artifact, creature, land, and planeswalker. Artifact, creature, land, and planeswalker. Oops. Ah, punk. Ah, you're that kind of gamer, huh? Paradox Engine player who's going to Sleepy Hedron us. Guys, just imagine being this person. Kick their ass, Shift and Ceratops. Guys, it's okay. Sometimes you just want to honk shoe, me. Keep on rolling, shifting Ceratops. Nightless Stampede into Carnage Tyrant. Let's see if they have a board wipe. If so, boo. If not, dinosaurs! Dino Dina wins! Liliana, Waker of the Dead. And her contract. Liliana is actually a flavor commander here, and so are the demons that she made contracts with. If only there was a mono black nickel bolus you could throw into here, but you don't. So this is called the Canon Contract by Akko Dotane. I butchered that name, and that's fine. So you have contract, and you have the demons. You have Razaketh, Vilis, and Grizzlebrand. Wait, where's Belzenlock? Isn't Belzenlock one of the demons too, or am I crazy? Well, it's a Shadowborn Apostle deck, and you can play Shadowborn Apostles using the Wicker Wing effigy off the top of your deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take an executive action here as the person playing somebody's deck, and I'm going to add in Belzenlock, because I have a feeling they just, like, mistyped this in. Demon Lord Belzenlock. There we go. Now we have Liliana's contract, and the demons from the contract, and the way we get the demons. Great. Safara, Skies, Blade. Cares about flyers. Can be cheated into play with flyers. Shadowborn Apostle. It's the Shadowborn Apostle. You get a bunch of them. You sacrifice them. You find a demon. We also have Westfall Abbey, so we could, I don't know, sacrifice them even more. So here's, I guess, Ormondal, too. You know, just in case you wanted Ormondal. a perfect hand. I know, we got 1, then 2, then we got Liliana on 4. Hope of Gariper. Oh no. Thankfully, we have, I'll say, our very sacrificable creatures. Would you like to trade? No? Cool! Oh, apparently Clothafed was added to Jumpstart 2022, but that's not in Arena. Or, like, that specific card is not. Wild! Have some apostles. Anything is possible when you have the apostles. And by anything, I mean sacrificing these. That's it. Loyal Pegasus. They now have 3 of the 4 flyers. There's the 4th, but they need 1 mana. So next turn, these can all become indestructible. Guess I'll play the Abby and Liliana. They did not use the Hope of Gariper. So if I plus, we can just do a little discarding. It's like I could also hit one of these and hope that they wouldn't be able to play another flyer. I don't think that's going to work very well. Have some apostles. No, the only change I made to this deck was because they called it a canon contract. And in their description, they even say, you can get Belzenlock on the flip side of Abby. No, you can't. That's Ormondal. Hi, Safara! Ow, rude. That's a land! I don't want a land. Have an apostle. So we could either make them discard whatever they have in hand, or we could kill 1 bird. Get rid of whatever that's in their hand. What is it? Fight is 1. Okay. I'm not attacking him. That's a 7/7. Belzenlock should be in the deck because he'll get you like 1,000,000 apostles. And then the next card you hit will also be like a demon. Maybe you'll just lose so much life, but it would be funny. Oh. I guess? Ormondal. Is the demon. I don't care if you're indestructible. Die! Belzenlock works the other way. Yeah, Belzenlock, goes until you hit a big thing, right? Or goes until you hit a small thing after getting big things. I found a Shadowborn Apostle. And I left this back. They have that too. I guess we'll just chill here. I'm indestructible. You're not indestructible, but the rest of the birds are. Until you hit a small thing. Okay, yeah, so Belzenlock would get you like 1 apostle in hand. I wanted 1,000,000 apostles in hand. An impossible number of apostles. Ah, they're attacking! I will block Safara. Huh. Okay. So I deal no damage, so I gain no life. Another Shadowborn Apostle! No! Orbital is sideways! I'll give this a solid, we tried. We can try again. Frodo, Sauron's Bane versus a bunch of little guys. Just a couple apostles. We got 3 in hand, and hopefully we will draw some more. We need to have 6 to sacrifice to find a demon. Oh, we also have a demon. Hey, Bells and Lock. Behold, an apostle! We actually just got something very cool. So Wickerwing Effigy is in this deck because it allows you to play the apostles. They have the same name. They're just also birds. They're also 1/1s, but they were 1/1s anyway. Hi, Frodo! Hi, Frodo! Do you have a tithe? Please don't tithe my apostles. Am I willing to trade? I will trade. Hopefully it is not a mana tithe. Don't! Oh, it was a mana tithe. That's okay. I'll swing for 1. No! You monster! Liliana, get out here. Take revenge. The apostles are not worth it. She is dead. Okay. A land. Next turn we're playing Bells and Lock. Now Bells and Lock can't block Frodo if they get Frodo rolling. Nazgul. They are now tempted once by the ring. Hey, Inquisition of Kozilek is like, hey, what do you have? The answer? A demon! We will probably just put 1 apostle into hand, huh? Look! An apostle! We exiled a land off top? Yes, we did. I cannot block whoever their ring bearer is with Bells and Lock, though, because... chunky. Hopefully they don't have removal, though, because Bells and Lock is able to kill them in 4 attacks. The Bowmaster is the new holder of the ring. A 1 ring. I don't really want to trade with the Nazgul. I have 5 cards in graveyard, so I could use this to kill one of the Nazgul. And I think that that would upset their clock a good amount. And it also gets them to attack Liliana, ideally with, like, the Orc army, just to reduce the amount of damage taken. I'm racing. This is me just saying, okay, 3 more hits, you die. 3 more hits, I die. Bull Archer, if you're trying to submit a deck, you can add it to the video where I am drawing all of these from. It's the comments section. Just go to my YouTube. You should be able to figure it out from the thumbnail.
I'll be even more powerful next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be even more powerful. Oh, are they fully tempted by the ring? Alright, so the apostles are able to block, and that's what they're gonna do. At least they did. If they had held this Black Breath until next turn, I think we would have been gone. Oh, they actually don't have triple black mana yet. They have double black mana, which means they can gain some life off Murderous Rider. They also gain a tiny bit of life off Frodo. They don't have a way to be fully tempted yet, so I'm pretty much not going to block. Yeah, no, I'm just not going to block. I would block a Bowmaster just to get rid of it. No, I wouldn't. Blocking a Nazgul doesn't change things that much, so I won't. Look, another apostle! Boom! Behold! So they can gain up to 4 life here. So I can take this hit from Frodo, because there's very few ways to become tempted by the ring at instant speed. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we probably want to block anyway, though. What you doing? They have 10 life. I have a couple critters. They can make a critter. They have a Castle Ardenvale. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Sadly, I think they're going to be able to kill me. They have too much damage. Oh, look at that! Golem's Bite! And we die! Good game. It's time for Nethroi. This was submitted by Mako Campello, and it is, well, it's Nethroi Reanimator. You put things in the graveyard, and then you bring them out by mutating. And there's a couple other ways, too, like Eerie Ultimatum to bring everything back. And there's a bunch of things that put things into your graveyard, like Stitcher's Supplier. Also just some generically nice stuff in these colors. I like Mari's Wake, Death Sprout, Finding the Old Gods. Those are all great cards to have. Garruk, fan of that too. For big reanimation, back for more. I see some big scary things over here. Alright, let's go reanimate some creatures. Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. When you hit somebody's face with a creature, you pay a life and draw a card. We have 2 board wipes in this hand, and only 3 mana. I'm gonna throw this back. I don't like this hand. This hand has a lot more variety of mana. A lot of it comes into play tapped, but it could be worse. I'll probably start with this Scry to try and find some things that we can play early. Otherwise, Rashing Brontodon on 3 isn't the worst. Ooh, they did a bit of mulliganing. Nice. Skull Prophet. I could play that next turn. This either ramps or puts things in the graveyard. That is an unblockable creature. That will be letting you draw cards. No, don't kill my Skull Prophet. Okay, good. They didn't kill my Skull Prophet. They can get rid of my kill spell. My Gear Hulk. This is a board wipe Gear Hulk, by the way. There's Eye Twitch. Brontodon. Brontity-dontity. Scry. Wait a minute. You're not the one that mills. Okay, that's, the eye collector mills. I had to remember. We get hit for 2. This mana is tapped, though. So at least we're not fixing for Gixin. I could either mill myself to set up for Nethroi, or I could hit for 3 damage. I want to deal damage. Drenna! Nice! That'll be buffing things up. I guess they don't want to, draw cards. Yes. I wonder what Mastermind's Acquisition is supposed to tutor for in this deck. I'm, like, genuinely trying to think, what could it be? I'll go for an ultimatum, though. Never wrong to ultimatum. It is a secret to everyone. They didn't play Gix first. I mean, they'll be hitting for a lot of damage. Entomber Exarch. No, don't look at my hand. They're looking at my hands. Oh, darn. Alright, well, I mill 2 cards. Arc of Orazka. Now, what do I have in my graveyard? Literally nothing that I can bring back. I'm going to mill again. Here's something I could bring back. Go to combat. Swing with the Brontodon. Here's a Gear Hulk. I will choose an artifact and a creature. Are you a human? Ugh, I can't even mutate onto you. I can mutate onto the Gear Hulk, though. Right now, the Brontodon would be able to bring back Knight of Autumn and Thrashing Brontodon. Why are you looking at my lands? Yes, I can mutate. Ravenous Chupacabra! Hitting the Skull Prophet! I can no longer mutate. And I still have some old tomatoes. But I would need mana for it. Oh, darn. Bing bong! A land. I kind of want to just play Nethroi for a lifelinker. Because I have the ultimatum as a backup here. Let's do it. Hey, I'm Nethroi. I'm a 5/5 with Death Touch and lifelink. I need to catch up because you were draining me for life, Draina. A deadly dispute. Getting rid of that Ravenous Chupacabra. You gonna play your commander yet? If you're ever trying to figure out what song is playing, just look in the top right corner, right above that Voodoo Ranger. Hey, did you know that we're sponsored by Voodoo Ranger? Well, now you do know, because it's right here on my shirt. I attack. And they firmly grasp the Gear Hulk. Boop. Nice. And now we have another mutate card in our hand, this Migratory Greathorn, which we can use to activate Nethroi's ability. Jaina, Liberator of Malakir. Currently up to 6 damage. Oh no! It's a rat. Might have to swing into that. I guess they just want to tutor for something. I wonder what they're tutoring for. It better be something to kill Nethroi, because if it's not, they are dead. Also, I think I now have ultimatum mana. Black, 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 white, white, green, green. Yes, I do. Would you like a Heartless Act? Maybe a Power Word Kill? What's it gonna be? Ah, no, Freebooter. Okay, so Freebooter will let them exile this out of my hand. But it won't let them exile this right out of my hand. Oh, wait, this actually just lets us kill them. Let's use Thirst. Yeah! 5 damage is all we need! Isshin likes it when you attack in by doubling on attack triggers. Any of your permanents that have on attack triggers will trigger twice. This deck was submitted by Lorenzo Vignuzzi. Sure. I totally said that name right. What does it have in it? Good cards, some of which attack when you trigger in. Some of which are also just good cards, like Ruinous Ultimatum. I guess when in Mardu, you do Mardu things. And Mardu also does some good kill spells. I see a Heartless Act and Infernal Grasp. I also see a nice Planeswalker, Valky / Tybalt over here. And Eternal Wanderer. These are all just great cards to have in these colors. Okay, Isshin. Let's do some battle style. Your recommendations for Bachelor Party? Voodoo Ranger? I would actually just get like a variety of stuff. Alenda, the Dusk Rose. When creatures die, she grows. I have 3 mana. Invasion of Tarkir, Ryu. Okay, yeah, this seems like a nice hand. I'm not able to play my commander. That's the biggest downside. I also have the choice here of like, do I want the turn 1? The turn 2. What am I looking for here? For now, a dog. I wanted to make sure I would have Invasion of Tarkir if they played something small that needed to be killed right away. Also, since we got this, a Ganjo, we can play Isshin. Now, I don't actually have anything to trigger for Isshin right now, but I can protect Isshin in the next turn with Ryu. I can take a bunch of different attack stages. Hi, Alenda! I could kill Alenda right here. But I want to take extra attack phases. Like a whole bunch of extra attack phases. Sweet! Would you like to trade with this dog? It's a good dog, I promise. Are you sure? No? Okay. That's fine. A Dusk? Destroying all creatures with power 3 or greater. Okay, I am going to protect... Ryu. Alenda is going to get bigger. But Ryu does have first strike. I don't have any dragons here, right? Nope. That's fine. We swing in, untap. And do it again. If we had a dragon, we could pop the Alenda balloon and make a bunch of vampires. Hi, Cold Steel Heart. Ooh, a final payment. I am going to make this indestructible. Nice. Thanks. No Priest of Oblivion! And there's an Oblivion. I'm trying to remember when these will happen. I'm going to attack with Ryu. Jump block with the No Priest. Alenda becomes a 4/4. Attacking with both. Look, it's a dog! Wrong answer! Ryu has first strike! Alenda, sorry, but you don't win this one. GG! Thank you for watching this smorgasbord of decks. These were all deck submissions, and thank you to everybody who did submit decks. Also, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel and helped me be a full-time content creator. Without you, I couldn't do it. And without your decks, I couldn't have made this video. If you didn't see your deck yet, don't worry, there's going to be a whole bunch more of these. I wasn't even able to finish all of these decks in one single day of playing them. So I will be playing your deck submissions for another day or two as we keep rolling out the fun and having fun with historic Brawl. Also, there's a chance your decks might not show up at all. That is possibly because I couldn't import your decks, or we played some decks and just none of the games turned out well. Like, hey, I kept getting no landers, and maybe you should run more than 20 lands in your deck. It's okay. Most of you are pretty good at building decks. And some of you, you got a little bit more to learn. But hey, I'm thinking about making a series on how to play Historic Brawl. And that would be a great place for people to start. Spoilers, play a bunch of lands. You should have lands in your deck. Unless you're a landless Belcher deck, in which case, don't play lands in your deck. See you soon.